Hi guys, my name is Hector Marin, running for City Council. I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I'm a UCSC student, and thank you, Hector, for just campaigning and all the work that you've done, and I've really appreciated just seeing everything that you've done. It's a lot to summarize, but just everything.
Oh, thank you so much, amiga. And depending on all, I appreciate your leadership and thank you for your leadership in our community as well. We wanted to ask also, what are some challenges and some issues that you face as a UCSC student, as a fellow banana slug in Santa Cruz?
I think for me, it was, as someone who grew up from Hong Kong, I complain about this kind of half jokingly a lot to my friends, just about, I think, the public transport, I think, doesn't matter as a student, but I think even for a lot of, the AFSCME update workers as well, and a lot of other staff, they rely on the buses, and I have some friends who who are outside of the update and AFSCME and to also rely on the buses. And I think just even that aside, but I think even obviously, Hector, I know that you've talked about rent affordability, and even if I've gotten the privilege of living on campus for all 4 years, that's something that's always been on the back of my mind, especially as someone who's graduating very soon. But even I remember my second year when there was a possibility that I would be living off campus, and just even how scarce affordable housing is. And I know a lot of my friends, they want singles or even want doubles, but even that's really hard to find. So I think just and again, it costs of living too, again, Hector, which I know you talk a lot about. So I think that's kind of a long story short with the biggest issues.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for sharing that, Kenzie. And even right now, concurrently, the AFSCME 3299 union, they have a good collective bargaining deal in which our service workers are being adequately paid. And as a former AFSCME 3299 union organizer, student organizer during my UCSC times, it's very important for us to have that solidarity and to maintain that same type of solidarity. And I hear you on the concerns of safety and affordability for students so they can afford to live here. And we want to ensure that we do better for our students because we can do better. That's why we need rent stabilization ASAP so that our students can also be within Santa Cruz, and more opportunities for our youth so that they can also be in our community, because y'all are part of our community, and we want to ensure that we create a welcoming Santa Cruz for you. Thank you so much, Kenzie. Well, thank you, Kenzie, for your amazing time and for your leadership. And yeah, we're here organizing. We want to ensure that we get out the vote. We want to represent Gen Z. So come out and vote. Most importantly, y'all. Mil gracias.